But we're going to talk about some economic stuff here at the top of the hour, the beginning part of the show. And we have been talking about a lot of the negative interest rate policy that's happening all around the world. It's not just, we're not at zero yet, but you've got countries like Japan, you've got the European Union, you've got some Scandinavian countries that are all reducing interest rates below zero. And we've been talking about all of the negative impacts of that. And in fact, yesterday, we read through an article about some clown over at the HuffPo who thought that the reason we haven't gotten out of this malaise is because Republicans, conservatives, people who enjoy things like balanced budgets and who don't believe we should be spending more than we take in, those kind of folks, folks are what have caused the slow recovery. It's not the fact that we have all kinds of government and central bank intervention that is not allowing the economy to heal. No. It's because of a political party. And that's what you constantly hear. And it frustrates the life out of me because people get so preoccupied with team. And when I was a Republican, when I was a good little neocon, and I would go around touting the stars and bars and talking about America, the Republican Party was the party of America. It was the party of the people. It was the party that believed that I should be able to keep what I earn, that I should be able to work where I want to work and live where I want to work and live where I want to live, and that nobody should be able to tell me what I should do, and that taxes should be low and all this stuff. They support the military, those kinds of things. And so I was a good Republican. And when being a good Republican, what is the natural inclination when something goes wrong? Well, it's certainly not my side's fault. It's the other team's fault. We didn't do that. That was them. And so we naturally seek out validation of our own opinion. And that's what I would do. And that's what the progressives do on the other side. They seek validation of their own opinion. And I think to a degree, we all seek out validation of our own opinions in one form or fashion. But when I look at things now that I have kind of left this team mentality, and I'm speaking now directly to some of you libertarians too who play this team game of libertarian, the big L Libertarian Party is the most important thing, and defending them and defending their cohorts is the most important thing that we can be doing as libertarians. I'm talking to you too. When you step outside of that, and you try and look objectively at what's happening in the world around you, and you start looking objectively at the decisions that you're making as an individual, the choices and the ideas that you hold, all of a sudden, the team doesn't really make a whole lot of difference. It really is more about what that particular team is doing. And if the left is supporting something that I agree with and that I think fits into the 5 principles, then I'll support it. I'll support it no matter what their rationale is for it. So, for example, your right to marry who you want to marry, I think that's something the government shouldn't be involved with. So, all the time that the right wing has been on this marriage is between a man and a woman garbage, I've just simply sided with the other side. I said, no, I support you being able to marry whoever you want to marry. It's none of my business. It's none of your business. It's a contract between two people. I stay out of it. Likewise, when the Republicans start talking about Second Amendment, naturally, I'm gravitate towards that. Why? Because it fits into the 5 principles. Limited government, individualism, peace, tolerance, free markets.